everyone. So today I just wanted to do like an advice video for people who want to be au pairs. And so I've been in Spain for about 2, almost 3 weeks now. And these are just a few things that I've learned so far. I'm not, all finished. Yeah, I'm going to be here for 3 months. I'm here for the summer. And I do not have on much makeup. My sister's always like, do not wear makeup, you look so much better without it. But I'm like, oh well. So I apologize just for my face in general. Anyway, so some pieces of advice I would give are, first of all, brand gift. For me, I brought like American flag t-shirts. I would also say, if you don't already have experience with kids, get some experience with kids, because most likely you're going to be in whatever country you're going to for a while, so if you hate working with kids and you didn't realize that before you came here, then you're kind of trapped. But I've had a good amount of experience with kids. I've been a swim aide for a long time. Like, I work with like 3-4-year-olds, so I'm familiar with that. Definitely you have to be ready for like temper tantrums and all that, because that's going to happen. It's typical for young kids, so be ready for that kind of stuff. And definitely see what kind of families match with you. I would say for me, my family was a perfect fit. We politically, religiously, everything just like matches perfectly. But yeah, I would definitely get to know the family first through FaceTime or Skype or whatever, because you're going to be living with them for a long time. Also, take location into consideration, because here's the thing. If you want to go to like Madrid or Barcelona or any big city, then the good thing is that you can probably find people who also speak, like, so for example, say you're someone coming from America. If you go to a big city, you're going to be able to easily probably find people who speak English in a city like Barcelona or Madrid. But if you really want to force yourself to just speak Spanish, then I would go to I'm in Oviedo, Spain, which is like a really random place, and there's not really many people who speak English here at all, which is good for me because it forces me to speak Spanish. Like, even my family, they do know a bit of English, but like I definitely, if somebody came in knowing no Spanish to this family, I would say it'd probably be pretty hard. But I feel like I'm learning so much every day, and that's great for me. Also, I feel like if I was in a big city, I would definitely be looking for other au pairs and who spoke English, and I would not be learning as much. I wouldn't be learning as much Spanish. Another thing is, I did choose Oviedo kind of on purpose, not just because I wanted to learn Spanish, just because this is kind of personal, but I wanted to get away for a bit, because I felt like I needed some time to reflect. I did want a new experience really bad, but I felt like I was at a point in my life where because I do feel like I'm someone who, and a lot of people are like this, where I will do whatever people want me to do, which is weird. Like, I'll literally ask for advice on every single thing I do. Like, should I, in big things that I should be making, I need to learn how to make decisions for myself, I think, which is something I'm not great with. So I felt like I need to get away from the pressure of what everybody else wanted me to do, and just try and figure out for myself what I want to do. And I felt like Oviedo would be a good place for that. It's such a random place, but it was what I needed at that point in my life. Also, another thing that's good about being an au pair is you get to know, if you're a college student and you are thinking you want to study abroad at some point, then I would definitely consider being an au pair for a summer, because you can get to know if you really are actually interested in being an au pair, or not being an au pair, but studying abroad, because you get to see what it's like living in another country and being away from your friends. That's something that's probably the hardest part is being away from friends because I my friends basically are like my family at this point. Like I'm I'm I don't live close to my family at this point in my life, and I'm just not as close with them as I used to be. So it's definitely weird being away from friends and being away from just generally anyone I know is really weird. And the first day I got here, the first day, I'm gonna warn you, it's gonna be the hardest because for me, I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna see my friends again. I was totally freaking out, but you know, it's 3 months, I can make it, and I think that overall it's gonna be a great experience. You learn so much so far. I've learned so much, like culturally, I've been looking, it's just so much is so different. Like it's so weird, like getting used to like, kissing people when I first greet them. That's very weird for me, but and also the food. I'm a kind of a picky eater, I think. So like I was a vegetarian before I came here too, and here they love meat, so that's a little hard for me, but I signed up for it, so it's a new experience. And that's the thing, like I came in expecting this to be hard, so I would say come in expecting it not to be easy. Like it's not a vacation. You can't go out and go to, you can't go to bars and you can't go out and party because you have to take on like the role of a mother and be responsible because you have kids to take care of. You can't go out, stay out late because kids have school in the morning and you are responsible for them. So, I mean, I just treat these kids as if they're like my own. Also, I would say, yeah, just be ready for anything because you don't know what to expect. Also, if you get here and for some reason your family just isn't a great fit for you, I would look for other au pairs, families looking for au pairs in the area because once summer hits, everybody wants an au pair because all of the parents have work and all the kids are at school, so they need someone to take care of the kids. So there are lots of families right now. I'm getting so many messages from other families, and I already have a family, and I'm really happy with my family, so I would not leave. But you definitely just like life's short. So if the family you're with isn't a great fit, then don't stay with them. Also, read your contracts because. Like for me, I signed a contract, so even if I wanted to leave, like it'd be hard for me, which I don't want to leave at all. But definitely, like most families will require you to sign a contract, so just be aware of that. If it's something that you're hesitant about doing, then definitely, think before you sign the contract, I would say. Also, be prepared for unexpected things. Like, I love the city so much. It's so pretty and so like, quiet and nice. Perfect. It's perfect for me. But like, it rains a lot. I spend a lot of my time inside because it's always raining out, which is okay. But just gotta expect the unexpected. Also, another tip I would give is like look for stuff to do around town. That's not drinking because or like partying because obviously I have kids to take care of. I found surfing right nearby here, which is really nice. They have surf lessons. There's also other cities that I can Uber to for fairly cheap, so that's nice. And yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention is financially, this might not be the best situation for some people. For me, I think it was a good option because I wasn't really looking to live at home for the summer, and I get, to stay here for free, and I get free food, and I'm getting paid, like $88 a week. So to me, that's perfect. But the alternative for you, if you're considering being au pair for the summer, if the alternative is, staying at home with your parents, that's free, and then having a job that you can get like $2,000 or so for, then I would definitely think about that. You also won't have to buy a plane ticket, so there's definitely some things to consider. That also, plane tickets, that's the thing. get them as early as possible because prices go way up if you buy them too late. Like I got mine for like $300. Like I got it so cheap, which is nice, but because I got it really early. But if you don't get it early, then like right now they're at definitely over 1,000. So try to get your plane ticket as early as possible. And yeah, I would just be ready to expect the unexpected. One thing I've learned so much here, but I think one of the best things I learned is the importance of minimalism. I love it. I feel like Americans are such a consumerist culture that we just want the new iPhone, the new this, the new that, and we don't need it. Like this family, I don't know about other places in Europe, but here everybody, I mean maybe it's just a city thing, but everybody has an apartment, and I feel like that's so, like all I need is a bed and maybe a kitchen and a bathroom. Like I don't need much because, well, let's be real, you don't want to live in your house. Like that sounds weird, but I'd rather live outside and maybe this is weird. I'd rather be in, parks, museums, restaurants. Like, I want to go out and not spend too much time here. So to me, I don't need much. And also this family has like 10 pairs of the same shoes that they just, once one pair gets too dirty, then they just get the next pair and they look exactly the same. And I love that because I feel like you do not need that much. It's just so much simpler here to me. I just love it. And yeah, that's one thing I learned. I do not want to live in a big house. That sounds weird, but I just want to live in some small, nice little place in a good location. That's what I want. And that's one thing I feel like I've learned. I've been to Barcelona before, and that was I lived there for six months, and that was one of the biggest things I learned is that people here, I feel to me that they're smarter because they're more minimalistic and they don't care as much about brands. And like here, when I buy something, I don't buy it because I think other people like it. I buy it because I would like it. And I feel like maybe that's a personal thing. Maybe that's something I need to work on. But I just feel like I feel like I'm becoming a better person here. And just learning a lot more about not only the world, but also myself. And I think that for me, Oviedo was the perfect place because I'm getting away from the busyness of everything and I'm being able to like slow down and reflect. And I feel like this is really just a great experience. I would suggest to anyone, even though there are difficulties, like, I mean, it's hard being away from everybody that you know, but I would say ultimately it's completely worth it. And I would not go back. If I'm going back, I would not like change this decision. I love this, and I'm so glad I did this. So I just wanted to make this quick little video to give you all advice, and I want to wish you all the best of luck if you're considering being an au pair, and I hope you all have good days. Thank you for watching.